be it you've always felt pretty good about your relationship, but now you're moving in together or getting engaged and you're like, ah, right?
Yeah.
Like I always say, like it's like the good news and the bad news that ignoring our
Mm-hmm.
feelings actually doesn't work.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a bad news, like oh, it didn't work all these years, it's still here. And it's also
Mm-hmm.
good news, like you actually you cannot really disconnect from yourself.
It could be something completely unrelated to your relationship. It could be, I mean, for some people, it's becoming a parent. Having a kid can exacerbate it. For some people, it's like they graduated college, or they're changing schools, or they're moving, or their career has some uncertainty going on. It could be the loss of a loved one. Anything, any kind of life transition. Again, these could even be micro transitions, right?
Imagine, just the population of 20 somethings who only know what their own vulva looks like.
Yeah.
And, I've met women that didn't have a clue how their body even worked down there, and they're in their 60s, 70s, 80s.
That was something I realized was like, oh, like if someone actually cares about getting to know me, then like they're probably worth my time and me worth sharing this piece about me.
Mm-hmm.
And also just like working on learning to like love myself again. And I say love myself again because, we're not born hating ourselves.
We're not.
We're not born hating ourselves. That's something that we're taught.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that
especially women, I feel like we're taught that more.
So I don't even really love the word surrender, because I think we use that word a lot as almost like we don't have control. You know what I mean? Because like a lot of people are like, surrender to the universe, give it over to the universe. I'm like, no, you are mother effing creating it with the universe. Like you are like one with the divine in that sense. And so for the longest time, everyone would always tell me, Jenna, just surrender. Jenna, just surrender, right?
So I see that a lot of women feel really like it's really vulnerable to express their pain and to cry and express like painful emotions, but it's vulnerable at the same level to express our pleasure and joy and gratitude and open heart.
For me, I think the biggest lesson was it's not about surrendering or just like, it is what it is, I'm giving it in, like I'm just going to go with the flow. Like it's not that apathetic attitude. It's much more of, I love the word you said, curiosity, right? Of like, okay, let's try this.
So I think that the mirror, like to really look at her and really see her.
Yeah.
And there is a really nice thing that when we look at our pussy and just like naming what we see, and then we kind of like removing the judgment part when we just like, okay, I see a little pinky color.
Yeah. Oh, and then for those of you who are watching, I'm not naked. It would be okay if I were, but I'm just letting you know that I'm not.